The domain of the Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get to pair them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Jenkins. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Ripping through the defense. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Jenkins. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Panthers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if
he hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the...
Lets it fly. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Lets it fly. Touchdown, South Alabama. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run! You try to make the defense over pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, to make it look good and cover up for him, all those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down here.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Owens. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big...
Converts on 4th down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. FIU set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Here's a heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Scott. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pass is incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them. But, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Finds him out of the backfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there. One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. He's got it down the left side. Finds a seam. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, FIU.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to throw, it's Hollins. Here comes the heat. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rams him with the stiff arm. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. first snap coming before halftime. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hollins. Got his man on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Off play action. The short hands, it's Gibbs. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wide open, big play opportunity. Hits it right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's loose. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And you just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Jaguars want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Hollins. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida International. And with with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Bullock. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could...
He's going for a big play downfield. Spreads it inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it to go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about that rush off of the edge, you could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing?
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete on 3rd.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team.
Looking for the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Find space on the right. Touchdown, FIU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Coming out with it, it's Phillips. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some...
Holds it in, the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, it's been... kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him, they've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Moving out of the pocket. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. After this, it'll be a wrap. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
They'll go through the motions and finish this one off with the PAT. And the kicker's probably happy to score a point, but the team didn't score enough as this one is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They